Hello students, today we are going to take up a sum where oversubscription is given. Now what do you understand with the oversubscription, student? Let me take example to make you clear. Company have offered 1 lakh number of equity shares to the public, but company have received application for 1,20,000 shares. So it is more than what is offered. We offered 1 lakh shares, we received application for 1,20,000 shares. So students, how many shares are extra? 20,000 shares we have received extra application. This is called oversubscription. Now, what to do with this extra number of shares? The problem I will tell you. As per the Companies Act 2013, company can't allot more shares over and above the offer. In our example, company offered 1 lakh shares, so that is decided. It's very clear. Company can't allot more than 1 lakh shares. This is the rule. Whatever is offered is the maximum which company can allot. So if the company receive extra application, they can't allot those shares. So in our example, company can allot maximum 1 lakh shares. This is what was offered. 1,20,000. We received application. So 20,000 shares, we can't allot them. Then the question mark is what to do with those applications. Company have two options. In fact, not to make you confused, let's discuss first two options only as of now. Later I'll cover the third part. The two options which company have: number one, reject completely the extra shares. So what I will do, I will pick up 2-3 applications which will make up a total of 20,000 shares, and I will reject those applications, and I will return their money also, application money, and also I will send them a letter along with that refund check that you are not allotted any shares in this company because of oversubscription, and this letter is also attached with the refund check. So please collect your application money. So this is one option. You have to completely reject those applications, whatever extra applications we have. That is one option. Second option is called pro rata allotment. In this, what happens, students, in pro rata allotment, company don't cancel 2-3 applications where the total comes up to 20,000 and we reject altogether. We don't do that. Instead, we can go for pro rata allotment, which is a very good option. Now students, why I am telling this pro rata allotment is a very good option? Because in first option, wherein we selected 4-5 applications, we refunded their application money, those person will have a hate feeling for the company. Just take your example, students. If you apply for some company's shares and you receive a letter stating that we are not giving you any shares in this company, please take your money back. So we feel very disappointed. Why company is not giving shares to us? And this will spread not good words for the company. So that's the reason most of the companies don't go for this kind of option, the first option. Second option, very good, students. Why? Because you will receive a letter indicating that you will be given a shares in the company, but not the number which you have applied for, lesser than that. So let's take example. Suppose a company have decided a ratio of 2:1. This is pro rata ratio, 2:1. Now what does this mean, 2:1? Means if you have applied for 2 shares, you will be allotted 1 shares. Take another example. If you have applied for 200 shares, as per the ratio of 2:1, you are going to get shares of 100. So if you have applied for 200, you will get 100. If you have applied for 20,000 shares, you will be allotted 10,000 shares. So in this, every applicant is getting some shares. No one is rejected completely. So this is a good option, students. Every person, every applicant is happy. So got this? In real life also, most of the company goes for the second option because they don't want person in the market to be disappointed or have a hate feeling for the company, that that company is not good, not giving shares to me, I have applied for it. So such things should not be there in the market. So have you understood, student, both the option? Number one, either reject it completely or go for pro rata allotment. In my next video, I will cover the pro rata allotment. In this video, I am explaining you a complete first option, that is completely rejected. Let's see the sum. PQR Limited issued 10,000 equity shares. Now this is the number of shares which is offered to the general public. 10,000 equity shares are offered of rupees 10. This is face value at a premium of 20%. You will calculate this 20% on 10 rupees. So what will be your premium amount? Rupees 2. If you take 20% of 10 rupees, you get rupee 2. That is rupees 2 is your premium amount. Payable as follows: 2.5 on application, 4.5 on allotment including premium. How much premium is there? 2 rupees ka premium. So you split this amount into two parts, premium money and the remaining money. So out of 4.5, 2.5 is your share ka money and 2 rupees is your premium. So I can write this way: 2.5 as a share money and 2 rupees as a premium money. Balance on final call. So how much money you are supposed to collect? 10 plus 2, that is 12. So total money receivable is 10 plus 2. How much you have received so far? 2.5 plus 4.5, 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. So balance call will be of 5 rupees. So balance will be 5 rupees. That will make up total amount 10 plus 2. Am I clear with the calculation of installments? Now, applications were received for 12,000 shares. So there is a extra shares which we have received. How much excess shares we have received, student? 2,000 shares are excess. We have offered 10,000. We received 12,000 application. So excess number of shares are 2,000. What to do with this excess 2,000? Out of which 2,000 were returned, means rejected. So what you are going to do? This 2,000 excess shares, you are going to return money to them. And let's see what will be your accounting entry for this. I will explain this at the time of writing entries. Have you understood? So 2,000 we are going to reject. All calls were made and received except final call money on 1,000 shares. So this is what, students, you have not received final call money on this many shares. So this is what? Call in arrears, which is given in the sum. Now after reading the question, let's write the entries: date, particulars, debit amount and credit amount. Let's start with the entries. Number one, your first entry will be bank entry. As you know very well now, students, that for application you always write bank entry first. So what will be your bank entry? Bank account debit to equity share application account. Let me write the calculation. Tell me, students, how many applications you have received? You have received application for 12,000. So you will write 12,000 shares, and what application money you have received per share? 2.5 rupees. Let's calculate what amount you will get. 12,000 into 2.5. You will receive 30,000 amount as application money. Now, after writing this, what will be your next entry, students? Your next entry will be transfer entry. Now in transfer entry, you have to cancel this account. So this will be debited. Equity share application account debit to equity share capital account to. Now what is this, students? This is important. this I am going to write this excess shares. What we are doing with this excess shares? These are returned, rejected. So we need to give them their money back. So if you are giving the money back, your bank balance is reducing. Credit what goes out. So bank account will be credited. Now let's write down the calculation in the bracket. So this is what the new thing we have done. I have put star here. Application money will be same calculation, 12,000 into 2.5. How much you will transfer to capital account? The number of shares allotted. So how many shares you allotted? 10,000. Because company can't allot more than the offer. So 10,000 shares were allotted per share 2.5. How many shares you rejected, student? 2,000. So 2,000 shares you rejected, students, and each share you collected 2.5 as application. So this amount will remain same, so that your application account gets cancelled completely. For capital it will be 25,000, and this will be 4 and 5, 5,000. So this is your refund money. I call this as refund money. You rejected and refunded on 2,000 shares. So on 2,000, application money was 2.5, which you have rejected, refunded. So you write it as to bank account. So whenever we refund the money, you write to bank account. I hope I am clear with this new entry which I have inserted in this transfer entry. Now, what is your next installment after this? Allotment ka transfer entry. You have to tell me allotment ka entry with the premium, students. So what will be your transfer entry with the premium? It will be equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account to SPR account. SPR is securities premium reserve. Now let's write down the calculation. How many shares we allotted? 10,000. How much we are asking on allotment? 4.5. So 10,000. How much is capital money in this? If you have already written the split amount. For share capital it is 2.5, and for premium it is 2 rupees. So into 2. So let's see the amount. 10,000 into 4.5, 45,000. This is 25,000, and this is 20,000. Correct? Now this is you are done with the transfer entry. Now let's do bank entry for this. Number 4, bank entry. Let's check the arrear. I have written arrear somewhere. Achha, it was at the time of final call. So here I have to show the arrear in final call. So this money is entirely received. So what will be? It's a very easy entry. You received entire money of allotment. So bank account debit to equity share allotment account. How much total we are supposed to receive? 45,000 including premium. So this is your bank entry of allotment. Now transfer entry for final call. So equity share final call account debit to equity share capital account. Let's write down the working. 10,000 shares were allotted, and how much we are going to ask? 5 rupees. So 5 rupees on final call. So that makes up 50,000. Now students, be careful. While passing a bank entry, you have to show arrear. So what will be your entry with arrear? Bank account debit, call in arrear account debit to equity share final call. Let's write down working. For call in arrear, on how many shares you have not received final call money? On 1,000 shares. So 1,000 shares into how much you asked at the time of final call? 5 rupees into 5. So that makes up 5,000. And final call, I want to cancel it completely. I am going to write same amount 50,000. Then only this account gets cancelled. And for this bank, you will write the balancing figure. Balancing figure is 45,000. So always for bank, you write the balancing figure. This is how we record or solve the sum if it is given over subscription in the exam. Thank you, students.